couple of weeks ago, Marvel released what was supposed to be a new team-up movie called Thunderbolts, but surprise, it turned out to be a secret Avengers movie in disguise. Call it the New Avengers, call it Avengers 5. Either way, it's time to revisit Earth's mightiest heroes. So today I'm ranking every Avengers movie from worst to best. This includes all the core ensemble films, the 4 main Avengers entries, Civil War, because, let's be honest, it is an Avengers movie, and now Thunderbolts. Let's assemble. In last place is Age of Ultron. Much like how Iron Man 2 was the warm-up act for Avengers, Age of Ultron feels like filler to prep for Civil War. That said, there's still a lot to enjoy here. The cast continues to have fantastic chemistry, joking about Cap's language, or organically welcoming newcomers like Wanda and Pietro, if you're right at home. James Spader's voice work as Ultron is chilling, even if the character doesn't live up to the menace his voice implies. The second act meanders a bit, mostly to lay groundwork for future movies, and the Bruce and Natasha romance is weird, forced, and immediately forgotten about afterward. It's not as groundbreaking or cleanly constructed as its predecessor, but Age of Ultron still has its moments. Number 5, Thunderbolts. This is one of the most human MCU films to date. The humor is restrained and actually lands. The action is grounded and gritty, and the character work gives long overlooked heroes their due. It's basically a therapy session with fight scenes. The first 2 acts are a masterclass in tone, emotional, intimate, and character-driven. And then, the third act hits like a train. Suddenly, there's a dark Superman villain dropped into the story like Thanos crashed in a Daredevil episode. The total whiplash is real. It's frustrating because the first 2/3 are so good that it could have been top-tier Marvel. Honestly, this might have worked better as a Disney Plus series, more breathing room, fewer rush twists. Still, for what it gets right, Thunderbolts is a standout in modern MCU. Number 4, Captain America Civil War. Let's be real, this is an Avengers movie in everything but the name. The airport battle alone earns it a spot on this list. It's like a superhero version of smashing your action figures together, pure cinematic joy. But the film's strength is in how balanced it is. It's not just Captain America's side. We get Tony's point of view too, and it genuinely lets the audience choose who they side with. For the record, I'm Team Cap. It also introduced us to Black Panther, who makes an unforgettable first impression, and Spider-Man, whose inclusion blew everyone's minds after the rights deal with Sony. 2 low points. 1, the Sharon Carter romance. Now that we know Cap goes back to Peggy, it means he kissed his niece. Yikes. 2, Peter's intro. Aunt May just lets Tony Stark, this grown man, hang out alone with her teenage nephew behind a locked door and lie to her face. She's not winning any parenting awards. Almost perfect, but not quite. Number 3, The Avengers. It might feel small scale now, but the film walked so the rest of the MCU could fly. Back in 2012, The Avengers was a cinematic event, and more importantly, it still holds up. Sure, Loki and his alien army aren't the most complex villains, but the film's power comes from the team dynamic. Watching these heroes clash, banter, and ultimately come together, it's satisfying on every level. The direction is sharp, the humor still hits. That iconic 360-degree shot of the team standing united in New York, pure chills. It may not have the emotional heft or cosmic stakes of later entries, but it was lightning in a bottle and still an absolute blast. Number 2, Avengers Endgame. This is it, the big finale, the payoff to over a decade of storytelling, and for the most part, it sticks the landing. From the grief-heavy first act to the time heist, to that final battle with literally every hero returning, it's epic in the truest sense of the word. The score swells, Cap yields Mjolnir, Tony makes the ultimate sacrifice. It's everything fans hope for. Is it perfect? No. Cap choosing to go back and live with Peggy still feels off, especially when his chemistry with Natasha was right there the whole time. But those small flaws don't undercut the film's achievements. Endgame is not just an Avengers movie. It's a thank you letter to the fans, and once-in-a-generation cinematic experience. And in first place is Infinity War. The build-up to this movie spanned over 20 films, and somehow it didn't collapse under its own weight. That's a miracle in itself. Every character gets a moment to shine. The tone is darker than anything we'd seen before in the MCU, and Thanos is straight up one of the greatest villains in movie history. They made him complex. You don't agree with him, but you understand why he's doing what he's doing. His quest has a logic, even a twisted nobility to it, and that's what makes him terrifying. And then there's that ending, the snap. One of the boldest, darkest twist endings ever put to screen in a blockbuster. Onyx's stat in stunned silence. Marvel really went there, and I greatly respect it. So it comes in at number 1. We're going to share a ranking of the Avengers movies, and I'll see you next time.